And a check on the Burnley side shows an unfamiliar lineup at the back. Ian Brennan is injured, so Billy Rodaway switches to left back, and Paul Dixon comes into the middle. In midfield, there's the experienced guiding hand of Martin Dobson, who was a scorer for Burnley in this round 10 years ago. Up front, Billy Hamilton and Phil Kavanagh continue the partnership that has brought them 4 goals in the last 3 games. Alan Durban, the Stoke manager, brought virtually his whole first-team squad, but didn't name this lineup until he'd had a good look at the pitch and given Dennis Smith a fitness test. Like Burnley, Stoke will play 4 in midfield. All of these are goal scorers this season, and up front, the height and heading ability of Brendan O'Callaghan is paired with the pace and flair of Garth Crooks. This is young Phil Kavanagh, a lad from South Shields, making only his 6th appearance in the first team, but someone who's caught the imagination of the Burnley fans. So Burnley will kick off, attacking the goal to our left. No clash of colours, both team in their normal first strip. Burnley in claret and blue, and Stoke in the famous red and white stripes. Final check for Mr. McNally with his linesman, and away we go. Pitch obviously going to be heavy, already cutting up just from the kick-in in the first 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. It's a dangerous pass back, and Fox didn't recover quickly enough to prevent the corner. 20 seconds gone, and Burnley have... No, it wasn't a corner, it was a free kick given for the challenge on the goalkeeper. Irvine, chased by O'Callaghan and put out for a corner, so we have got a corner in the first minute of the game, and it goes to Stoke. Garth Crooks has just walked across the picture there, Alan Stevenson hopping around by the far post. O'Callaghan's flick, and the shot put wide by Heath. Heath had time to see the goal in his sights there, but he had quite a lot of players to find a way around. Had a cross from O'Callaghan and then pulled wide by Heath. Hamilton, and a trip by Smith, that will get him a yellow card. There's been a bit of a feeling of the need for a caution for somebody in the air for the last 5 minutes or so, and Dennis Smith committed then an eminently cautionable trip. And again a free kick for Burnley, with Dobson this time to hit the shot, but again it's blocked. Scott. Rodaway's header. Heath. Those back passes are so dangerous on this kind of surface around the edge of the penalty area. Kavanagh turned and crossed very well, but Smith put it away for Stoke. Crooks beaten by Dobson's challenge. Going back to have a second go. Burke. Doyle. Kavanagh. Full of confidence and a lot of skill to justify it. Dobson finding Rodaway well. Beaten in the air by Dodd. Dobson sliding into the challenge, but Irvine saw him coming. Richardson on for Heath. In the middle, Crooks on a run. O'Callaghan! I think Stevenson must have got a hand to that. No, I think not. I think the indication is a goal kick, although the Stoke players are going out for a corner. Glorious bit of work. O'Callaghan is already on the run here, as Heath plays it in, meets it firmly, and I think it hits Stevenson on the back. Evans, an attempted back pass that poses problems for Fox, who was equal to them. Dobson with Kavanagh to his left here, number 7. Cross helped in towards Burke, and Doyle, angry with Fox. In fact, I think Doyle got that away rather more clearly wide of goal than it may have looked. Yes, he got it well clear. He wasn't best pleased with Fox. Kavanagh's corner. It's gone through to Overson. And Overson, who has yet to score his first senior goal for Burnley, fires well out. Crook's header, and O'Callaghan bursting onto it. The shot was a foot wide. O'Callaghan doesn't look the fastest man over the ground, but he burst on well there and came about as close to a goal as we've seen at that end. He's come through onto Crooks' header, and Stevenson was struggling a bit. Richardson it was who picked the ball out for a Burnley throw. Scott throwing it long, and the half-time whistle goes with the score sheet blank, but Burnley, with Martin Dobson pulling the strings from midfield, have looked sharp and eager, and you wouldn't think that there was a whole division between these two teams. A couple of huge balloons drifting about the pitch. The fans have been throwing them on and off throughout the game. Dennis Smith, Dobson, challenged by Irvine. Heath losing up to Young and swinging a rather wild leg that Young didn't like, and Mr. McNally is reaching for his yellow card again, and that's the second booking of the match. Adrian Heath joining Dennis Smith in the referee's book. Rodaway to take the free kick. Hamilton's header. And Doyle calls out Fox, and only just in time. Malcolm Smith was the forward chasing, hoping to pick something up from nothing. Crooks. Dobson can't get out of this tight situation here, and that looked very like a foul by Burke on Richardson. I'm sure Richardson thought it was. Now Heath. Crooks. Randall is the man over, and his control wasn't very good. He went wider than he needed to, but he may still find Heath. Or O'Callaghan, and blocked by his body by Stevenson, who then plunges on it, and O'Callaghan loses out again. The cross played by Randall, Heath is on the end of it, and the knockdown comes to O'Callaghan, blocked by Stevenson with his body, and then he can get onto it before it goes over the line. Irvine getting it out of the sticky patch, down to the firmer ground on the flanks for Heath. But he's gone past Rodaway well. This is dangerous. But cut out by Dixon when Crooks was waiting. Kavanagh, not really supported, brought down, and the referee is now calling Dennis Smith over to him. And what view has he taken of that foul? a reasonably tolerant one, and just as well for Dennis Smith, who already has had a caution in the game. This game, Kavanagh. Rod away. And the referee telling Smith that if he wants treatment he's got to go off the field to get it, but the sub Paul Johnson hasn't yet stripped off. He's taking his top off now. Paul Johnson relatively inexperienced, but he's been holding down a fullback spot in recent weeks. And he's going to take over from Dennis Smith. Smith is saying that he wants to stay on, and Johnson has put his traction, and he is now sent off. Well, Mr. McNally showed him the red card. The whole Stoke team are coming to him. He waves them away. Alan Durbin has gone down onto the touchline, furious. There's Durbin in the sheepskin coat, and Smith is utterly perplexed. And play is restarted. And a free kick given for a foul, only just outside the Stoke penalty area. And the only guess that I can make to account for that sending off, which clearly has angered and perplexed Alan Durbin, is that Smith was cautioned a second time for ungentlemanly conduct in maybe saying that he wanted treatment and then saying that he didn't want treatment, and that would have earned him a second caution and therefore a sending off. So it's 10 men of Stoke. Dobson's free kick. Kavanagh playing it in. Burke turns on it, and it was got away by Heath when anybody might have had it. Ball was ricocheting around in the area after Burke had had a bash at it. Rod away. Hamilton turning it. Burke shot, hits Doyle, and it's a corner. This is the 15th corner that Burnley have had against 6 by Stoke. Wasn't a very good one by Irvine. Heath has played it up to Randall, who is offside. Alan Durbin pondering on having seen Dennis Smith sent off for the second time this season. He was off against Aston Villa in November. Dobson. Scott. Hamilton. Penalty is given. Evans gets a booking for his protest, and once again Kevin McNally becomes the central figure of a controversial game. The tackle there, played the ball, but apparently got the man as well, and that was good enough for Mr. McNally to point to the spot. Doyle has spoken to Mr. McNally and now goes back to a position on the edge of the penalty area, and Dobson is waiting to take the penalty and succeeds. Martin Dobson, his 7th goal of the season. Dobson then the scorer, And Stoke kick off, a goal down, a man down, and in real trouble. Second division leading first division, and as Hamilton comes chasing through, Fox is out to collect. Randall robbed, and the ball has gone loose, but the whistle has gone, and Heath's chase is in vain. They're being called back, in fact, for a Stoke free kick. Free kick is taken, but with a moving ball, or from the wrong place. They're going to have to come back anyway. Doyle. Heath. And just picked up there on the half volley by Stevenson. Stevenson in action once again, as this ball is crossed in. Young. And onside now, Hamilton. Tried, sensed the defender coming after him, but in the end it wasn't too difficult for Fox. Randall it was who had got back to harass Hamilton into an early effort. And now Hamilton again. 2 against 2, and Hamilton this time determined to go it alone, and this time puts the shot wide. Shakes his head, keeps battling away through the mud. Here he's been on a long run. Doyle has gone with him all the way, sets himself for the shot, but puts it wide. Foul by Dobson this time. Dodd. Irvine. Doyle there supporting. Crooks, can he smuggle a way through? Not past Scott. Header by Dodd. Burke, wide to Rodaway. Young offside. Fox now angrily out of his penalty area. Two minutes to go, and another red card. Evans is sent off by Mr. McNally. The second of the game. Alan Durbin down on the touchline once more, hands on hips. There's Evans leaving the field, and Durbin beyond words, I suspect. Evans hasn't yet left the pitch. Durbin angrily motioning him to hurry up and get off. Referee, I think, has taken a signal that time is up from his linesman, but he'll almost certainly add something on. And it looks as though Stoke are on their way out. It'll be the first time that Burnley have ever beaten them in the FA Cup. Stevenson keeping them in there Alan Durbin making his way round towards the dressing rooms. He's seen enough. Kavanagh. Richardson. Crooks. Still Crooks. Randall's cross. And Crooks could score here. Missed his kick. He really was in with a clear chance there inside the 6-yard area and should have done better. Over it comes. O'Callaghan nods it back. Hod it on again, and he completely misses his kick. Garth Crooks. And there's the whistle. Burnley have beaten Stoke, but there's no doubt whose name will make the headlines from this game in the morning, and that is the Southborough referee, Kevin McNally, who has sent off 2 of the Stoke defenders, Dennis Smith and Ray Evans. So the game ends in a storm of booing and controversy, with Burnley the winners by Martin Dobson's penalty goal.